So your pediatrician prescribed MiraLAX for your child's constipation and told you it was safe. But weeks later, your child's experiencing meltdowns, anxiety, and behavioral changes that you've never seen before. You start wondering if something's wrong, but no one warned you this could happen. And here's what most parents don't know. MiraLAX isn't FDA approved for children under 17 years old, and the FDA has received numerous reports of serious neuropsychiatric side effects like anxiety, aggression, and OCD behaviors. So this video is for parents. If your child is taking MiraLAX or other laxatives for chronic constipation, especially if you're noticing behavioral changes, those mood swings, or worsening anxiety, and you want to understand why your child's constipation keeps coming back despite the use of those medications, then this one's for you. I wanted to share a story in our office. Stephanie never imagined that the recommendation from her pediatrician could make her son worse. Now, her son Jacob struggled with constipation since he was an infant. And when the doctor prescribed MiraLAX, she trusted it would help. Instead, Jacob developed severe behavioral side effects, anxiety, aggression, emotional outbursts that seemingly came out of nowhere. She said she had no idea MiraLAX could make his behavior even worse. Her doctor definitely didn't tell her that and never mentioned anything about MiraLAX's side effects. Now, Stephanie's experience isn't rare. According to the American Academy of Family Physicians, constipation affects 30% of children worldwide. And many pediatricians turn to polyethylene glycol, which is the active ingredient in MiraLAX, as a first-line care plan for these kids. But the potential risks are often overlooked, and it leaves parents like Stephanie searching for answers when their child's health deteriorates instead of improves. Now, the FDA received those reports about neuropsychiatric side effects, and there's obviously the really big ones, anxiety and aggression and mood swings and OCD, but there's also some more common ones like bloating and gas and nausea, diarrhea, even in rare cases, severe bleeding or electrolyte imbalances. And traditional medicine cares for constipation as a symptom that should be managed, not a signal that something deeper is wrong. When side effects appear, doctors just adjust dosages or add more medications to keep those symptoms in check. But we never look to the root cause, and it remains and continues to get worse. So how does MiraLAX work, and why is it a problem? Well, it works through osmosis. What it does is it pulls water into the intestines to artificially soften the stool. Now, this bypasses your child's natural digestive process that should be regulated by their nervous system. Now, the nervous system acts like an air traffic controller. It coordinates every aspect of digestion from start to finish. But if you're pressing on the gas pedal when the parking brake's on, you're forcing movement, but you're straining the entire system. And we know kids who receive multiple rounds of antibiotics before the age of 2 are significantly more likely to develop allergies, asthma, and gut issues. And that will disrupt the natural processes and cause long-term consequences. So when constipation starts long before you even notice it, we refer to that as the perfect storm. And the perfect storm is prenatal stress that's going to affect the baby's developing nervous system that creates a heightened sympathetic fight or flight response. When we have birth interventions that cause physical trauma to the spine, which creates subluxation and disrupts nervous system communication, and then we add on top of that environmental toxins that interfere with nervous system function, antibiotic overusage just further disrupts the weakened digestive health in the first place. And these factors create further sympathetic dominance, and they challenge your child's nervous system like a computer with too many tabs open. The most basic digestive functions just can't happen. So when we say in chiropractic that we address the root cause, what do we mean when it comes to these cases? Well, neurologically focused chiropractic care identifies and addresses those subluxations that are caused by that nervous system dysfunction. And our insight scans provide a detailed picture of your child's nervous system. We have the heart rate variability to look at the sympathetic and parasympathetic balance. We have thermal imaging to look at the inflammation state. And we have SEMG to look at the neuromuscular tension within their neurology. Now, we have gentle adjustments that reduce sympathetic stress because they activate vagus nerve function to restore that rest and digest mode. Digestive motility is truly one of the first functions we see improve when the nervous system balance is finally restored. The story about Jacob we were talking about, his insight scans revealed subluxations and sympathetic dominance throughout the neurology. And after several weeks of care, bowel movement normalized, stomach pain subsided, and behavior improved so dramatically that he was able to discontinue his ADHD medication. So your child's constipation isn't just a digestive problem, it's a neurological one. And while MiraLAX might provide temporary relief, It comes with some serious potential side effects, and it doesn't address why your child's nervous system can't regulate digestion properly in the first place. We always say you're doing everything right by trying to help your child, but maybe you're doing it in the wrong order. The foundation has to come first. When you restore nervous system function, everything else finally works the way that it was supposed to. If your child is struggling with chronic constipation or they're experiencing side effects from MiraLAX or other medications, we encourage you to explore drug-free alternatives. Click the link in our bio, send us a DM, or schedule directly with us at Pure Chiropractic in Livonia. Your family deserves hope and help. We look forward to seeing you.